Good day, everyone. Welcome to Bird Speaks Tarot. Thank you for your likes, shares, and subscribes. This is a general reading and is for entertainment purposes only. Grabbing a couple quick charms here today. Put those off to the side. I do see a bunch of grapes, signifying usually abundance, which is great. We have something referencing either Christmas or presents. With Santa's sleigh. Santa also makes me think of, what is it? The claustrum or colostrum, claustrum. Claustrum is the, I know it's in breast milk, but we're not talking about we're talking about the Christos. If you know, you know. I won't get into that right now because it's a big topic, but we have the horse here, and this reminds me, it's funny because it looks pretty much identical to the horse that is shown in the Year of the Fire Horse. Again, we have a red rocking horse. So we could be talking about Christmas, or it's really giving like the Year of the Fire Horse, and something maybe to do with what I was just talking about, the Christos, the colostrum. I will get into that maybe a little bit more later. It is the golden oil that travels up your spinal fluid to, it's when Christ goes back into the Christ consciousness, when you don't throw away your sexual energy, your root chakra energy. It is used for divine creation when you don't waste it on just in all kinds of sex, self-sex. I have two cats here. Okay, one is highly decorated. It's the golden kitty, which kind of has to do with, like, if you're celibate, could be a reference. We have a seahorse here, which likes to make an appearance quite often, symbolizing this is my symbol for a single dad, or even a dad that has custody of his children. So this isn't a dad that doesn't. This is somebody that takes care of their kids. We also have, to me, it is obviously a nautical steering wheel, like a ship's wheel, but to me this very much looks like the Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel of Fortune could be turning in somebody's favor with that with a bunch of grapes there. Something has transformed, obviously, that we got, again, this is really neat. I just noticed this. We have a golden kitty. Oh my goodness, can you guys even see that? So we have a golden kitty and a white kitty. We have a white butterfly, and white signifying purity, maturity, morals, ethics, and then we have this golden cat and this golden butterfly. So this is really making me think of a potential couple possibly meeting or getting together or getting to know each other within the Year of the Fire Horse. This could be somebody who because I am noticing the Santa gift. This could be happening around Christmas time. This could also be, I don't think so. This could be two healed people who have transformed. Probably two people who have been saving their sexual energy, not give, whether they mean to or not. It seems like these people who may not know each other yet, in a sense, have not been giving it up easily, and it's just for the simple reason of transformation. They're trying to keep their own energy. They're trying to maybe learn themselves, learn from past mistakes. But we're not seeing cocooned people. We are seeing fully transformed butterflied people. And it's funny that it's kind of resembled in a kitty cat. But it does make me feel like of a masculine and a feminine, considering we have the seahorse here, and the kitty kind of reminds me of a girl, right? No explanation needed. Come at me all you want for gender stuff. I don't give a shit. You know, blue and pink are known globally as boy, blue, pink, girl. Now, I'm a girl. I don't wear pink. Well, I do sometimes. But I love blue, so I wear blue a lot. Does that matter? No, it doesn't. Huge tomboy over here. I am actually, what's her name? Jordan Jensen. She's hilarious. She's a bit of a tomboy herself. Not a lesbian though. I can relate. I need a manly man next to me with my deep man voice. My whole 4'11" self and my deep man voice. But I'm a tomboy. Okay, the wrong subject for today. I didn't even think when grabbing cards, so we went right to the Lenormand deck. Some sort of ending or transformation here. Transformation is very apparent. We have either, this could be about your health. It even could be about your root chakra. Somebody has transformed. Maybe you weren't so guarded of your sexual energy before. You know, maybe you're a little bit more innocent these days. Maybe you've always been innocent, but there could have been some sort of misconception about you. We have the fox. Trickster, sneaky, someone who's cunning after, like, he's fixated on something. I'm not sure what that is yet, because it's not, like, I mean, the child and the babies, because there's a little kitten here, and she's got her doll, little baby doll, so I'm really thinking babies. Somebody is maybe quite childlike innocence. Again, we have the fire horse there. And then I got two cards coming out. We have the ship and the whip. So somebody is this fox. This fox has either been sent your way or is coming your way to possibly argue, or they've repeatedly come after you. This trickster. Now the fox is Scorpio, or they've traveled repeatedly to do something here. We're going to need more details. Things are already starting to bubble up here. The underlying energy, however, is the sun coming out. Something either being exposed, or there will be a success in something. Somebody's looking for success in something. But the fox is not someone you normally want to have coming your way. The fox is somebody who is manipulative. You know, they always look really cute, like they got a little bit of a permanent smile, and you think, oh, you know, look at this guy. I could give him a couple pieces of bread. But this fox very well could have rabies and trying to share some of that with you. It's just not a card of... It's not somebody you want coming your way, especially if we're looking at... It's almost like... See, we have scorpionic energy again here. With this ending. Well, number 8 anyway, honestly, in the Lenormand. I just want to see something, because I'm not sure that this is Scorpio energy. In the Lenormand, though I know the 8th house is ruled by Scorpio, and we already have the fox, so I just want to double check quick. This is Scorpio. So, I'm feeling like a Scorpio could be sending people your way. Or the Scorpios coming across and ending themselves. Tell me about this ending. Tell me about this coffin. We have a gentleman here. A gentleman with a rose. Somebody who maybe was at some point attracted to you, or maybe somebody who has... We have, I'm just noticing now too, an Ace of Cups. So it seems like something may be ending for this gentleman. Some sort of information has come out. Tell me about this. We have roots, DNA, health. And we have a Knight of Cups. We have the locket. I'm wondering if this is somebody in your family. Somebody in your family wanting some sort of forgiveness. Wants you to have compassion in some way. This person is possibly... This gentleman in your family is possibly in transition there. It could be due to some health thing. If that's the case, I'm really sorry. I don't know if you know about this, or if this is somebody that you have contact with. It does look like somebody who was domineering in your life. Maybe even controlled by a matriarch type figure. Let's see about this child. It's almost like this child is being this, like I don't think this child is the fox. Something about your work. We have the 8 of Pentacles down here. We also have 33. This could be somebody's job trying to take or change something innocent. Or the answer is your innocence. The answer is your purity. This fox could want your purity. See, as soon as I stopped, I got fox again. I'm getting like super untrustworthy, right? Tell me about this trickster. Somebody's sending somebody in, or somebody's coming in, and they want to come in like they're on their high horse with some sort of information. We saw information. Again, we have the sun here trying to come out, possibly exposing something, and I just realized this masculine... Oh, sorry, all the deck's upside down, so we won't take that as that. Well, something's off about whoever this Scorpio is. They've repeatedly sent what your way? What have they repeatedly sent your way? Illusions. We have the 7 of Cups, 7 of Hearts down there. Possibly illusions about your ancestors, your DNA, your roots, your health. Or they're sending something your way to affect your health repeatedly. There's some sort of illusion they're trying to pull off here with this fox. Something about somebody's health. Somebody's sick. Somebody here most certainly isn't doing well health-wise. Maybe something to do with the heart there. The answer is this child. It's like they want to have some sort of resolution with a child, an innocent figure, but this is... I feel like this gentleman who's sick is probably close to crossing over. They could be crossing over due to things they've sent you towards your health repeatedly. Is now coming back on them. It is kind of giving like they want to come in with some sort of message, some sort of resolution here with a key. But this person's a Satanist. Yep. That's what Y to me stands for. Also, I think the letter S has been showing up lately quite a bit. So that could either be S as first, middle, or last name. Honestly, it's more like first or last, not really middle, but... it could just be standing for Satanist. I also just seen Aries. I've seen Aries twice. To be honest with you, this could be an Aries in your family. This could be an Aries they're trying to send your way. This person, I feel like they're concerned about their safety rather, like, more than you are concerned about yours. Not to say, it's like they're trying to prevent this. Now it says game over in the reverse, which gives me like the world in reverse. It's like they're trying to keep a cycle open. It's like somebody was gaining something, like, I don't know if they were gaining good health somehow off of your childlike innocence. Possibly your brother, or having something to do with your brother, or brotherhood. Missing person was never found in the past. Possibly your brother had something to do with it, or this brotherhood, again with the 33 club, it could be something along those lines. But with this repeating, something's repeating, sending your way. We have Spellwork, dizzy, faint, pass out. So somebody could be experiencing POTS-like symptoms. You can Google POTS there if you don't know what it is. It's basically where if you stand up too fast, well, you pass out for all kinds of reasons. Sometimes it's just too hot. Sometimes it's your heart not working properly. But somebody is lurking around, almost like they want to see if this is working on you, because, you know, if it doesn't, I think, like I said, it's going to be returned, which again, that's what this, the whip can be something repetitive, something returning. It could be arguments, or some chaos magic as well. I do see sister's a lawyer. So somebody's sister is a lawyer here. Tried to take you out, but only awoken your gifts. So somebody was doing something, possibly within this group. Let's get some more information here. Trying to figure out which. I don't know, they want me to go here. I'm also looking at my alien cards and my see, this has a key on it as well. It's standing out to me. It's almost like your innocence is the key to why all this is happening. It's like now I saw the bear. That could also be a dominating figure. It's possible that you even worked for a Mason in the past. That could be working with your family, or your family is Masons. As I hit this deck by accident, there's something here about Ten of Pentacles. Something that was either hidden away, some sort of paperwork was hidden away, but this can stand for studying. Somebody's learned about this Ten of Pentacles, and possibly why they were why you had to defend yourself. And then again, we have the child with the Knight of Swords there. So you maybe had to, it's like somebody was trying to make you depressed with all the slander that they've been sending out. To try to, I don't know, get you out of this type of energy and into like, coping, survival energy, like maybe you can't, they didn't want you to be able to get out of bed, maybe they didn't want you to get out of bed without the use of drugs or alcohol. Something certainly was targeted towards your health. And now it's like this person who might be passing away here wants to apologize. They see that all the work that they did on you with this Eight of Pentacles, you're still sitting here pretty, you know. You like this, like this kitty, this pure soul here. This person has went into some sort of cocoon and transformed from whatever. Obviously, there was a reason to transform. So, like, at some point, maybe you were not in this energy, right? And that's exactly how they can harvest off of you. That's exactly what they needed. That's exactly what they wanted. It's like they can't get to you when you're in that kind of space, you know? And for some reason, I think because the Ten of Pentacles is here, I can't help but feel like there's some sort of money involved, whether that be, I mean, Ten of Pentacles is usually legacy, can also signify life insurance, and with the trees here, also life, right? And then we have the crane with the full moon there. Now the crane is very patient. It stays still, standing in the water to wait for the opportune time. Somewhat of an opportunist, but the crane will wait for the exact time to strike. It will stand in complete stillness, in silence, until that little fishy thinks it's a tree, and then it eats. It's actually secret knowledge, patience, and longevity. So I feel like, again, we're going back to the DNA within the roots of the tree. There's something to do with your DNA that somebody could be either targeting or wanting you for. So I don't know if that's like, it's something to do with abundance, that Santa Claus, this is kind of giving me gifted, something to do with your gift. If you're a highly intuitive person, if you are clairvoyant, if you have any of the clairs at all, it looks like there is some sort of certified nursing assistant, whether not like currently, but they want your gifts here. And it did come out in reverse, so possibly wanted. They don't anymore. They're sick now. They could be sick with this type. Maybe they can't barely get out of bed because they're that sick and falling over. This was not a dream come true. They're possibly in a woman's shelter, or you met them in a woman's shelter in 2016. You could have been in a woman's shelter around that time. But whoever this person was can't keep up the facade. They obviously don't want people to know that they're sick, but somebody certainly is here. That it doesn't have to be a woman. I don't know why I said woman, even, to be honest. Like, I feel like it's this gentleman who's sitting over, and then I just got the letter K when flipping the cards. This person at one point could have some sort of unconditional love for you. They may even now. However, they're, you know, with this locket here, they could have made a promise to some sort of organization to need your innocence for something, and possibly your knowledge there with the tree. Yeah, somebody's concerned about safety. I don't think you were supposed to be resurrected, so to speak. I'm not sure. I think the whole thing that wrecked everything was that you transformed. You've literally changed. Like maybe before when you weren't coping very well, possibly using drugs and alcohol to cope. This person, if they met you in a women's shelter, so they met you at the worst time of your life, maybe you weren't coping well. They've made some sort of decision here, some sort of promise to some sort of organization that they were going to be able to, I just saw a sacrifice, and then I saw a teacher and ABCs. So we have a nurse and a teacher. You could be a healer, or you could be a teacher, which could be the reason why they want your DNA. You always seem to bump into them. This could be past or present energy. If you find yourself running into somebody a lot, this could be the one that's using graveyard dirt repetitively towards your health. Do not eat or drink food from anybody this day and age. Few years ago now, well, basically since they tried to take me out in basically 2020, I will never eat food that I didn't prepare myself and that I didn't know where it is. Agenda 2030 is at play. If you're some sort of a true speaker, this could be why that they've come after you repeatedly. It feels like they could even be sending someone who's going to feel like family your way. I do want... It's like either they're being patient at this point because the things in the past didn't work. They could be really being patient right now and ready to strike. I don't want you. It sucks that we can't let our guard down. But I know who's ever on the other side that I'm talking to. We get guided to places for a reason. You have some sort of mission. You have to be around. Possibly, I don't know, to help stop Agenda 2030, to drop truth bombs on people. Like, even if you wake up one person and they wake up one person and they wake up one person, it's all worth it. To me, it's all worth it. If it's one person, Wendigo. This could be why they're trying to, or who they're trying to sacrifice you to. You could come from a family that, with a native background. We also have the letter A showing up here. This person could have, if you know what a Wendigo is, it's an evil spirit who takes over a human who has unfortunately had to feed on human flesh. If McDonald's serves what we think they're serving, then that's all of us. We're all turning into evil spirits. Don't eat McDonald's either. Be careful what you put in your body. It is your temple. They thought they were above the law and made a bad deal. This ritual obviously has backfired, and they're now begging for forgiveness. You, my dear, are never alone. Listen to your guides, your ancestors. Cleanse with nature. Even when I wasn't aware and I was eating and drinking from people I should have never. Whoever the leader is, this boss man here, this could be the person who's sick, who's transitioning. They could have offered up a child. And, I don't know, it has something to do with Quebec and demon face syndrome. You may have seen this person, whoever this leader is, you may have seen this person's face change into what they describe as demon face. There's different demon faces, by the way, but you'll know it if you've ever seen it. The whole person's face, like just for a flash, will turn into something distinctly demonic and evil. I've seen it with my own eyes. I feel like I just got distracted there. I was saying something else before I seen that. Make sure you cleanse with nature, whether that be even salt baths. Use salt to cleanse your home. These people attempted to make you look unstable. Even if they say, if you haven't been feeling well and you have been eating and drinking food from people, stop immediately. I was healed through, it could only be my ancestors. I was laying in bed. I had been to the hospital repeatedly. The doctors were basically saying, like, it's all in my head, it's anxiety, this, that, and the other thing. Which at that time it was like they were attempting to make me look unstable. But it turns out that, like when I was laying there in bed, I seen these like glowing hands over my heart, and my heart was what was being really affected at the time. They did eventually figure out what it was. And it's funny because most of all the symptoms pretty much stopped after I cut everybody off. The people you would never think would feed you poisonous food, like, I don't know, your family. After cutting everybody off and not eating food that was being given to me, not drinking coffees that were being given to me. Now, this family I didn't know very well, but we were blood related, but it turns out I didn't know very well. They tried to say, like, you had a personality disorder of some sort, bipolar, dissociative, schizo, something along those lines. But in fact, what they were doing is spell work the whole entire time. Now that everybody was cut off, just like if you need to cut everybody off, I don't give a shit who they are. If it's your mama, I don't care. You can, if the bad things still continue, then obviously it wasn't her. But at the same time, if you need to do a cleanse, sometimes cleansing your energy means taking a lot of time to yourself. I don't care if it's 1 month, 3 months, 6 months. But when you, like, trying to figure out an allergy, figure out, like, who is affecting you, who's making you sick, right? Maybe, like, this family is, it's not someone you grew up with, but somebody you met, and they, your parents are in on it. Not a dream come true. Personally for me, I can only see what happens personally for me, because some people think my ratings are crazy, but like when it happens to you, you know it's happening to you. Like, you know it's happening to you. Maybe you like can't accept that the people closest to you are doing it, but take that time off and then slowly reintroduce people. I didn't bring back not a darn person, because it turns out like when I moved here, they already knew what they were going to do before I got here. The plan was already set where they slandered my name. I remember being introduced to people, and they like kind of treated, I'm like, why does that person act like I'm like some, you know, not so smart, or like, you know, why are they kind of treating me like that? Like, you see people go up to homeless people and treat them in a certain way, or hey buddy, like kid talk to them type thing, and I felt like a lot of people are doing that to me. I couldn't figure out why. I just thought maybe like small town people are weird around here. Again, we have native coming up. You knew this already. They won't stop. They could even have sent somebody in that you thought was the love of your life. Maybe they weren't getting very far with you. It's like, you know, this person, I'm going to say X, they threw them under the bus. And this X is now either crossed over or about to, because your family lied to them about actually who you are. Your father specifically should have followed the white rabbit. They should have went down that rabbit hole with you. Because I'm pretty sure you are Alice from Alice in Wonderland. She questions everything, right? She doesn't let people just tell her things. She finds out for herself. And, you know, if your family's treating you, or your close friends, or the new neighborhood that you're in, you can't figure out, like, you can't put your finger on it. Just, I'm telling you, cut people off and see how you feel better. This was a suicide mission. It's weird because maybe they think like because you weren't raised around them that you don't know about certain things in the world, but yet you've always had a natural inclination towards the occult yourself. Maybe it runs in your DNA, which is why you watch tarot. You probably have a tarot deck yourself. But I don't know. They just looked at you like somebody that you weren't this whole entire time. And now, like the year of the fire horse, the wheel is spinning in your favor. And this is not a joke. It's not a game. It's not a toy. It's not something to play with. And I think they're starting to learn that. You know, it's like you went within. Maybe a long period of time, but you were enlightened and you've come out much, much stronger. You have control. These people, like you are now the teacher grasshopper. You are the healer, okay? You are powered by the sun. You are a stable, nurturing, loving, grounded Queen of Pentacles. Whether you're actually a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn or not. You're about to get justice because you are the matriarch. Somebody's going to take a leap of faith towards you, or somebody already did in the past. We have a emotionally balanced, controlled King of Cups. This could be your counterpart, or this could have been somebody in the past that, like a grandfather figure that handed down this gift to you. Now, I still do want to talk about this single dad here, just because there is some sort of cycle that's over, possibly with the King of Pentacles. Now that you have, now that you are truly balanced, it seems as though this mother figure and this King of Pentacles has the karmic wheel turning in the law. The law is there, possibly coming in real quick. quick to provide some sort of judgment. It's too late to apologize. You reap what you sow. This emperor, this father figure, using magic, moon magic, to spy, to learn everything they can about you, with this Queen of Wands. But there's some sort of ending here, possibly for this Queen of Swords. Could be that Queen of Pentacles, could be the Queen of Wands. But they're trying to desperately stop this tower from coming in. But the High Priestess saw the devil a long time ago. And it seems like the devil failed to lead here. They led these people right into this. They've destroyed them. They've depleted them. All for coming after you. That just brought up the song Free Fall by the Rainbow Kitten Surprise. If you haven't heard it, it's a great song. Go listen to it. But I've rambled on enough here. I hope you guys got something out of it. I love you, and I hope to see you again. Please like, share, subscribe. Peace.